Friends, the last time when I had come to Goa, I did not get the opportunity of having a debate with the Honorable Power Minister. But subsequent to that, a lot of developments happened, and he did finally agree to a debate in which it was proven, it was concluded indisputably that the Kejriwal model of electricity is beneficial to people and is pro-people, and the BJP model of electricity is a model that benefits only corrupt politicians and not the people of Goa. Taking a cue from that, the Aam Aadmi Party started the Veez Andolan, the electricity campaign, the electricity movement in Goa, in which from the 1st of December we started our public meetings, our small political rallies, with a schedule of completing 200 public meetings over a span of 50 days with 4 public meetings per day. And the meetings were getting tremendous amount of support. People were overwhelmingly supporting the Aam Aadmi Party's quest for free power, free electricity, and was supporting the Veez Andolan. However, 3 days into the Veez Andolan, we saw that a rattled Bharatiya Janata Party started abusing the state instrumentalities. The BJP government and Mr. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant started sending police at all our meetings to disrupt the meetings. Police started coming to our meetings, the venues of the public political rallies, much before we showed up. And we saw that the mics were being impounded, speakers were shut off, people, Goans who participated in these meetings were asked to go away, go back, disperse, go home, and leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party were arrested. This is a classic case of how a rattled chief minister heading a clueless government is abusing state instrumentalities and abusing the power of the state. This is nothing but use of brute power of the state to crush political voice. मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूं कि गोवा के मुख्यमंत्री पूरी तरीके से घबराए हुए हैं, बौखलाए हुए हैं, क्योंकि आम आदमी पार्टी के बिजली आंदोलन को इतनी सपोर्ट, इतना समर्थन गोवा के कोने कोने से मिल रहा है कि गोवा के आदरणीय मुख्यमंत्री प्रमोद सावंत साहब आज पुलिस को भेजकर जगह जगह आम आदमी पार्टी की मीटिंग्स रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। यहां तक कि आज से 2 दिन पहले जो मीटिंग हुई, जो मैं आपको बता दूं, गोवा के मंत्री विश्वजीत राणे की विधानसभा क्षेत्र में की गई, उस वालपोई के इलाके में गोवा सरकार ने, भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने पुलिस को भेजकर आम आदमी पार्टी का माइक बंद करवाया, स्पीकर बंद करवाए, लोगों को कहा आप घर चले जाओ। यहां तक कि उस मीटिंग के हमारे मेन स्पीकर, हमारे वक्ता संदेश को अरेस्ट कर लिया और पुलिस थाने में बंद कर दिया। The desperation of the BJP and the level to which they have been rattled by the Aam Aadmi Party's growing Veez Andolan and the support that Goans are lending to the Aam Aadmi Party has come to a point where day before in Vishwajit Rane's, the Honorable Minister's own constituency of Valpoi, when a meeting of the Veez Andolan was taking place, the BJP government sent police to disrupt the meeting and even arrest the speaker of the event, Aam Aadmi Party leader Sandesh. I want to tell the BJP that look, BJP tried the very same tactics in Delhi. They used to send police at our meetings. They used to abuse instruments of state. They used to file fabricated, malafide, baseless cases against Aam Aadmi Party leaders. But Aam Aadmi Party is not the party that gets scared. We are made up of a different material. We don't get scared. And let me tell you, each of those cases, fabricated cases that were filed by BJP in Delhi, were quashed by court, and the BJP governments and the police of the BJP was reprimanded. Let me tell you, we are not those people who will get scared by your police or your brute force. I want to, in the same breath, also congratulate the people of Goa. And I'll explain to you why I am saying this. I am congratulating the people of Goa because when Vishwajit Rane and Pramod Sawant sent the police to disrupt the meeting, police asked each and every participant, each and every Goan in that meeting to disperse and go back home. But Goans refused to leave. Goans withstood the pressure put by the police, and Goans, even after the police's requests and demands, even after police's pressure, did not go. That shows the Goan spirit, the strength and the courage of the people of Goa. And I want to congratulate them. Let me also, in the same breath, also ask the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Mr. Pramod Sawant, that why did you arrest Aam Aadmi Party leader Sandesh? Simply because he was addressing a public meeting of Visa Andolan, making people of Goa aware of how they are being looted by your government, how you are charging exorbitant amounts under the garb of electricity. What was Sandesh's crime? Which provision of the Indian Penal Code did Aam Aadmi Party leader Sandesh violate? Which act did Aam Aadmi Party leader Sandesh commit which was illegal or unconstitutional? I think Sandesh's only crime was that he exposed the loot and the corruption in the BJP government. He exposed that a government headed by Pramod Sawant does not wish to give free electricity to people of Goa. They only wish to charge exorbitant money from Goans. That was Sandesh's crime, and for that crime, Aam Aadmi Party leader Sandesh was arrested. Let me tell you, and let me give a warning to the BJP government and the Chief Minister of Goa, that do not mistake Aam Aadmi Party for the Congress Party, and do not mistake Arvind Kejriwal for Rahul Gandhi. Aam Aadmi Party is not Congress, that we will get scared of these tactics. And Arvind Kejriwal is not Rahul Gandhi. Do not commit this mistake of assuming that we will shy away, we will get scared, that we are afraid of your police, or that we are afraid of your use of the state instrumentalities. Let me make a categorical announcement, and I am making this announcement to the people of Goa, to the Honorable Chief Minister, through you, my friends in the media, that this Visa Andolan has been temporarily stopped due to the Model Code of Conduct for the ZP elections. However, we will resume the Visa Andolan, the electricity campaign, in the month of January, and the first meeting that will take place in the month of January will take place in Vishwajit Rane's constituency Valpoi, where Sandesh was arrested from, and I will come to address that meeting. I challenge the Chief Minister and the BJP government of Goa to arrest me when I come. I challenge them to take me into custody, for I will certainly address the next public meeting in Valpoi in the Honorable Minister Vishwajit Rane's constituency. This is my categorical announcement that I am making before my friends from the media. मैं आपको साफ तौर पे ये कहना चाहता हूं कि मुख्यमंत्री साहब ध्यान से सुनिए, आम आदमी पार्टी को कहीं कांग्रेस मत समझ लेना, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को कहीं राहुल गांधी मत समझ लेना। हम आपकी गीदड़ भपकियों से डरने वाले नहीं हैं। ये पुलिस, ये प्रेशर टैक्टिक्स, ये स्टेट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स, ये जितनी मर्जी चलाओ, ना हम डरने वाले हैं ना हम घबराने वाले हैं। आम आदमी पार्टी के लोग एक आंदोलन से निकले लोग हैं, हम उस मिट्टी के नहीं बने कि कोई हमें डरा ले। दिल्ली में भी ऐसी बहुत चीजें करने की कोशिश करी थी भाजपा ने, फर्जी केसेस करे, हमें अरेस्ट किया, पुलिस भेजकर हमारी रैली डिसरप्ट करने की कोशिश करी, लेकिन हम लोग डरे नहीं। मैं आपको यह बताना चाहता हूं, हम लोग डटे रहे और एक एक कर भारतीय जनता पार्टी को खदेड़ कर दिल्ली से बाहर करा था। तो मैं आपको याद दिलाना चाहता हूं, कहीं आप वो गलती मत दोहराइएगा। हम डरने वाले नहीं हैं, हम घबराने वाले नहीं हैं। और मैं एक आज सार्वजनिक घोषणा करना चाहता हूं, आप सबको बताना चाहता हूं कि वीज आंदोलन, बिजली आंदोलन जो आम आदमी पार्टी का बहुत तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहा था, उसे कुछ समय के लिए, क्योंकि जेडपी के चुनाव आ गए हैं और आचार संहिता, मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट गोवा में लग गया है, उसके चलते थोड़े समय के लिए हमने वीज आंदोलन को रोक दिया है। जनवरी में फिर से वीज आंदोलन की शुरुआत करी जाएगी। पहली मीटिंग जनवरी के महीने में माननीय मंत्री विश्वजीत राणे की विधानसभा क्षेत्र वालपोई में करी जाएगी, जहां से आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता संदेश को आज से 2 दिन पहले गिरफ्तार किया गया। और मैं ये सार्वजनिक घोषणा करता हूं कि उस मीटिंग को संबोधित करने के लिए मैं खुद आऊंगा। और मैं चुनौती देता हूं गोवा के मुख्यमंत्री को और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार को कि अगर है हिम्मत तो मुझे गिरफ्तार करके दिखाना। अगर है तुम में क्षमता, अगर है तुम में राजनीतिक इच्छा, अगर है तुम में वो इरादा पुलिस को इस्तेमाल कर लोगों की आवाज को दबाने का, तो मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूं कि मैं आऊंगा जनवरी में पहली मीटिंग को संबोधित करने। हिम्मत हो तो मुझे गिरफ्तार करके दिखाना। मैं इस संदर्भ में बस 2-3 विषय और कहते हुए आगे चलूंगा, लेकिन यह मैं आपको जरूर बता दूं कि वीज आंदोलन जो हमने किया उसमें नतीजे क्या है, जो हम 1 दिसंबर से कर रहे हैं। कई दर्जनों की तादाद में लोग इस मीटिंग में आए। द वीज आंदोलन दैट द आम आदमी पार्टी इज डूइंग इन गोवा इज रिसीविंग overwhelming crowds, and the groundswell of support that has come in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party is worth witnessing. I would like to tell you the feedback that we got from these meetings. The first feedback that we got was that people are fed up. Goans are fed up of paying high electricity bills. They are fed up of this loot that the Pramod Sawant government is doing. Second, people said that in this pandemic, we have no business. The economy has collapsed. But despite having no business, despite having no operations, we are getting high electricity bills. To a point where consumers walked up to the stage of the Aam Aadmi Party's Visa Andolan and said that even though we are consuming 0 units of electricity, we are getting high bills. And I will show you one of those bills. This is a bill, original copy that I have, in which the consumption, as you can see where my index finger is 0. The consumption is 0 and the amount for usage, alleged usage of electricity is still charged. That is, even if you are consuming 0 units of electricity, that is no electricity, even then you are getting a high bill. These are not areas. Do not mistake these for areas. In Delhi, under the Kejriwal model of electricity, you consume 200 units of electricity and you get 0 bill. In BJP model of electricity, you consume 0 units, but you get high bills. This is an example which people came to the Visa Andolan stage of Aam Aadmi Party and gave to us and said that see how troubled we are, the kind of difficulty that we are facing, simply because this is a government that does not care about Goans. This is a government that cares about their own personal interests. I would like to reiterate the solemn pledge of Aam Aadmi Party that within 48 hours of forming the next government in Goa, in the upcoming assembly elections, the Aam Aadmi Party will give free electricity to all those who consume up to 200 units of electricity. That is roughly 73% of Goans. And we will reduce the power bills of those who consume 400 units of electricity by a whopping 50%, which constitutes another 20% of Goans. That is 73% plus 20%. 93% of Goans will either get zero bills or negligible amount of bills for electricity. That is the solemn pledge the Aam Aadmi Party has made, and we will stick by it. Let me also tell you that just how in Delhi the Aam Aadmi Party has been able to do the following, which I am just going to tell you, we will do the very same in Goa when we form the next government. That is, there will be no power cuts. There will be no use of inverter and generator because they will be consigned to history. There will be no power outages. There will be no load fluctuation. And above all, there will be no bills. There will be no invoice that will be generated on you. Speaking of power cuts, during the Vees Andolan, when we were conducting these meetings, we conducted one meeting in the constituency of the Honorable Power Minister. Do pay attention to what I am saying. During this Vees Andolan, we conducted a meeting in the Power Minister's own constituency. Mr. Cabral, my dear friend who did not debate with me, in his constituency, we conducted a meeting. And during that meeting, during that 1 hour long meeting, we faced 3 power cuts. The electricity went off 3 times in the Power Minister's own constituency in a span of 1 hour when we were doing this meeting. मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि गोवा के ऊर्जा मंत्री की खुद की विधानसभा क्षेत्र में जब हमने इस वीज आंदोलन की मीटिंग करी तो उनके खुद के विधानसभा क्षेत्र में 1 घंटे की मीटिंग के भीतर 3 बार बिजली कट गई, 3 बार बिजली चली गई. ये दिखाता है कि गोवा के ऊर्जा मंत्री जब अपनी विधानसभा क्षेत्र में ऊर्जा नहीं दे सकते, पावर नहीं दे सकते, बिजली नहीं दे सकते, तो वो बाकी जगह क्या पावर देंगे. इफ द पावर मिनिस्टर कैन नॉट गिव इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, कैन नॉट प्रोवाइड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी टू हिज ओन कंस्टिट्यूएंसी, will he ever be able to give electricity to any part of Goa? And let me in conclusion give you some figures of the success of the Vees Andolan. A lot of people joined the Aam Aadmi Party's quest for free electricity, Aam Aadmi Party's Vees Andolan. They pledged their support and they pledged to vote for Aam Aadmi Party in the upcoming elections. Through the missed call campaign, on the missed call number, we received 1,65,131 registrations. That is 1,65,131 people supported the Vees Andolan of Aam Aadmi Party, expressed their support for the Aam Aadmi Party and pledged to vote for the Aam Aadmi Party in the upcoming elections. 73,714 people expressed their support through IVR, that is through making a phone call to our registered number and expressing their support. That is 73,714. And another 23,651 people expressed their support through referendums that we are conducting in these public meetings by giving them the form which they fill up on questions of electricity, whether they want free electricity, are they happy with the current regime, or do they want Aam Aadmi Party and Aam Aadmi Party's promise for free electricity. So 1,65,131 people pledged their support through missed call. 73,714 people pledged their support through IVR, and 23,651 people pledged their support through referendum forms. That is, in total, 2,62,496 people. 2,62,496 Goans pledged their support to the Aam Aadmi Party and Aam Aadmi Party's campaign of free electricity. My friends, only an upright, corruption-free party which has integrity can give free electricity to the people of Goa, and not corrupt political parties that indulge in horse trading. And I would like to tell the Chief Minister of Goa that to stop a public meeting of the Aam Aadmi Party to save your own politics is like stopping the clock to save time. What you're doing will serve no purpose, my friend. Stop using instruments of state to crush the voice of dissent. And in conclusion, my friends, I will come back to a topic which is very close to everybody's heart, simply because it involves governance, it involves pure politics. People of Goa hate corruption. People of Goa detest cheating and backstabbing. But what we've been seeing in Goa is politics of betrayal. What we've been seeing in Goa is politics of merger and acquisition. As a result of which, we see that a person gets elected on an election symbol of one party. After the election, he joins the other party. By the end of his tenure, he joins the third party and then fights an election on the fourth party's ticket in the subsequent election. This is what is happening in Goa all throughout. People of Goa hate this. And let me tell you, in no uncertain terms, that both BJP and Congress are morally, ethically, administratively, politically, financially corrupt. That's the bottom line. And people of Goa hate corruption. People of Goa hate cheating. It has come to a point where we saw that in the 2017 assembly elections that happened in Goa, 17 MLAs of the Congress won on the election symbol of the Congress party. But right after the election, out of these 17, 12 MLAs joined the Bharatiya Janata Party. Children of another 2 MLAs joined the Bharatiya Janata Party. Out of 17, 12 people joined the BJP despite fighting the election on a Congress ticket, on a Congress symbol. This shows that the BJP and the Congress are one unit. BJP and Congress are joined at the hip. BJP and Congress are connected with the umbilical cord. And BJP and Congress, my friends, are one unit. There is no tangible or intangible difference between the BJP and Congress. There is no visible or invisible difference between the BJP and the Congress. भारतीय जनता पार्टी और कांग्रेस एक ही बात है, एक ही पार्टी है, दोनों एक दूसरे से जुड़े हुए हैं. ये मर्जर एंड एक्विजिशन की राजनीति करते हैं. गोवा के लोगों को ऐसी राजनीति कतई भी पसंद नहीं है. पिछले विधानसभा चुनाव में हमने देखा कि कांग्रेस के 17 विधायक जीत कर आए कांग्रेस के चुनाव चिन्ह पर, कांग्रेस की टिकट पर. लेकिन चुनाव जीतने के एकदम बाद इन 17 कांग्रेस के विधायकों ने में से 12 विधायकों ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी ज्वाइन कर ली. 2 विधायकों के बच्चों ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी ज्वाइन कर ली. आज स्थिति यह है कि एक व्यक्ति जब चुनाव आता है तो एक पार्टी से लड़ता है, चुनाव जीतने के बाद दूसरी पार्टी में चला जाता है, अपनी विधायकी खत्म होते होते वो तीसरी पार्टी में चला जाता है और अगला चुनाव फिर चौथी पार्टी से लड़ता है, फिर घूम के इस पार्टी में आ जाता है, फिर यही चक्कर चलता है. आज ये पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ मर्जर एंड एक्विजिशन जो गोवा में चल रही है, ये गोवा के लोगों को कतई भी पसंद नहीं है. गोवा के लोग दिस एक्ट ऑफ बिट्रेयल, दिस एक्ट ऑफ बैकस्टैबिंग को बिल्कुल भी पसंद नहीं करते हैं. मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा दैट अभी गोवा में जो सरकार चल रही है वो एक नाजायज सरकार है, और ये सरकार कौन सी पार्टी चला रही है ये आप ही मुझे बताएं। क्या उस पार्टी का नाम भारतीय जनता पार्टी है या उस पार्टी का नाम कांग्रेस पार्टी है? मुझे लगता है कि ये नाजायज सरकार जो गोवा में चल रही है उस पार्टी का नाम ना ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी है ना ही कांग्रेस पार्टी है, उस पार्टी का नाम है भारतीय जनता कांग्रेस पार्टी। इट्स नाइदर बीजेपी नॉर कांग्रेस, इट्स बीजेसीपी। इनका मर्जर एंड एक्विजिशन जो हो गया है। आई वॉन्ट टू से दिस that currently the government that is running the administration in Goa is an illegitimate government, and this illegitimate government is run neither by the Bharatiya Janata Party nor the Congress Party. This government is run by a merged and amalgamated unit of both the BJP and the Congress, both the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress Party, which is now called the Bharatiya Janata Congress Party. This is what the politics of Goa, unfortunately, my friends, has come down to. This government, this administration looks like a corrupt administration with no vision, with misplaced priorities, working only for self-interest and not for the interest of Goans. This has become the hallmark of the current government. The economy, the industry in Goa has collapsed, but the only industry that seems to be thriving in Goa is the industry of horse trading. Please tell me that why don't the government of Goa, why doesn't the government of Goa give free electricity to the people of Goa? If they have so much money, if they have money for their greed of power, their insatiable appetite for power, which can be used to buy and sell MLAs, which can be used to indulge in horse trading, why can't that money be used to give free Goa? Why can't people of Goa get free electricity? My friends, a corrupt government, a corrupt party will never be able to give free electricity to the people of Goa. It is only an honest, upright, integrity-wise and morally intact political party like the Aam Aadmi Party which will be in a position, which will 100% within 48 hours of forming the government give free electricity to the people of Goa. I rest my case. I conclude my argument by saying only this, that Mr. Chief Minister, stop using, rather abusing the instruments of state to crush political voices. We are not the Congress. Arvind Kejriwal is not Rahul Gandhi. We will not get scared of these tactics, these pressure moves that you are adopting. We will fight them out. People of Goa will fight them out. And people of Goa want free electricity. They want free power, just like the Kejriwal model of electricity has delivered that in Delhi. It will be delivered to the people of Goa in the upcoming elections.